Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, we are now reached the last part of Unit 1, which is vocabulary, page 8. This lecture is from our main source, which is academic skills. The third part of the first unit, international student, is about vocabulary development. In this part, we will focus about how to use a dictionary entry, and also about recording vocabulary 1. In exercise 1, page 8, put the following words into alphabetical order as quickly as you can. Compare your order with a partner. In this part, or in this exercise, we should sort these words alphabetically. It means that we should use the alphabet letter, which is A, B, C, D, as its standard order in order to sort these words. Which it means that, in other words, we can say that these words should be sorted from the words that started with A, then words started with B, then words started with C, and so on to the last word, which should be started with Z. So as we all know that principally the alphabetic in English is A, B, C, D, E, F, G to Z. So just let us start with the words that is started with the letter A. We have accommodation. Accommodation, it is started with A. So accommodation, it should be sorted as the first word. We don't have another word started with A. So we can now looking for words started with the letter B. We have two words started with letter B, which are brainstorm and biography. Brainstorm and biography. Which one should be sorted as the second, and which one should be sorted as the third word? As both of them started with the same letter B, so now we should use the second letter in the word to sort them. It means that the word brainstorm, the second letter is R, while the second letter in the word biography is I. Alphabetically, I is before R. So, biography is sorted as the second, and brainstorm is sorted as the third. Now, let us together looking for a word or words started with the third letter, which is C. Now we are scanning the words to see which of them started with C. We have computer. Computer started with C, and we do not have another word. So computer is the fourth word. After C we have D, and when we scanning the word we can see dictionary. Dictionary started with D, and we do not have another word started with D. So the fifth word is dictionary. After D we have the letter E. We couldn't find any word started with E. So let's go to the letter F. Also, there is no word started with F. And also there is no word started with the next letter, which is G. And the letters, and also there is no letters started with H, I, and J. But we can find a word started with K. So the next word is keyboard. Keyboard started with key. This is the sixth word. After K, we should looking for a word started with L. There is no word started with L. M. Also, we don't find any word started with M. N. We haven't any word started with N. O. Again, there is no word started with O. P. P. Yes, we have punctuation and pronunciation. Punctuation and pronunciation. So we have two words started with the same letter, which is P, and one of them should be sorted the 7th and the other should be sorted the 8th. Which one the 7th? Now we should go to the second letter. The second letter in the word punctuation is U, while in the word pronunciation is R. Which one of them is the before the other? Yes, R is sorted before U. So pronunciation should become the 7th word and punctuation will be the 8th. Let's go to the other words. Now after P we have Q. Let us scan the words to see which one of them started with Q. We have question. Question is a word started with the letter Q, and we do not have any other word started with the same letter. So question is the ninth word. Which one of them is the 10th? After Q we have the letter R, but we do not have any word started with R. So we should go to the next letter, which is S. We have skim, student, scan, and study. So we have 4 words started with the letter S. Skim, student, scan, study. Again, in order to sort them, we should check the second letter, K, C, T, and T. Let's go to C and K. C is coming the first, so scan is the first one of the words started with S, and is coming as the 10th word among the all words. After scan, K or T, K. So skim, after scan, skim, and then we have student and we have study. Both of them started with the same 4 letters. Student, S-T-U-D, and study also started with the same, S-T-U-D. But the 5th letter in student is E, and in study is Y. Because E is coming before Y in the alphabetical sorting, then student now should be the word number 12, then study coming after student. Now let's go to the next letter after S, which is T. After S we have T, and if we scan the words we can find technology started with the letter T. So technology is the next letter. We don't have other words started with the T, so let's go to the next letter, which is after T, U. We don't have words start with the letter U. Then let's go to the next letter, which is V. We have vocabulary and we have voice. So we have 2 words started with the same letter, which is V, and again we should check the next letter in the both words, which is O. Vocabulary started with VO, and voice also started with VO. So we should go to the 3rd letter, which is C in vocabulary and I in voice. Which one is coming before the other, C or I? So C is coming before I, then vocabulary is the next word, and after this voice is coming. After V we have the letter W, and we have one word started with W, which is writing, and writing is the last word. Now we did sorted the words alphabetically. I think most of you thinking now why we are studying the sorting of words alphabetically. I will ask you this question: where we may find the words sorted alphabetically? What are the places that we can find the words sorted alphabetically. I will wait your answers in the comments. I am asking this question in order to learn you a new word. A new word is brainstorming. Brainstorming. I wish you make a word card about this word. When we thinking about the answer of this question, we are brainstorming. When we ask a question or ask to do something, for example, write an email, we thinking, we did some things in our brain. This is called brainstorming. So now I ask you to make a word card about the brainstorming. As this part of this unit is about the using of dictionaries in our studying, I am here listing a number of types of dictionaries. The first type is English dictionary, which is used to find the synonyms. Synonyms is the meaning of an English word in the same language, in English. Also, there is another type of dictionary, which is bilingual dictionary, which most of Arab people use, such as the English-Arabic dictionary. Academic dictionaries is a type of dictionaries that is used for academic purposes. In order to write in academic styles, there is some words should be used in academic writing, and other words should not be used in academic writing. Academic dictionaries contains only the academic vocabularies. Scientific or engineering dictionaries, the fourth type of dictionaries, is dictionaries contains only the words that is used for a specific discipline, such as engineering field or scientific field. So this dictionary is only contains only the words using in engineering or in science. The best dictionary that students should use, I think it is English dictionary, because it helps you to learn many words when you just looking for a word. For example, when you are looking for the meaning of study, the word study, you will learn the synonyms of study, which means the other words that have the same meaning of study. And also you will read examples of using the word study, and this will develop your English skills. Bilingual dictionary is important again to know what is the meaning of the word in English. If we have a word in Arabic, in our language, and we're looking for its meaning in English, so it is important to use Arabic English dictionary. English Arabic is also important. Let's go now to exercise 2 in page 8. And we have read study skill here. Here is an entry from the Oxford Students Dictionary. Label the parts of the entry 1 to 5 using the words in the box. Oxford Students Dictionary is the most famous dictionary for students, and it is recommended. So we have now 5 words in this box, and this is represent the main parts that dictionaries contain, which are part of speech, definition, pronunciation, example sentence, and stress mark. Let's go to the study skill, a dictionary entry. Choose an English dictionary and make sure it is a recent edition. Dictionaries include a lot of useful information. For example, part of speech. Part of speech means which is the word is a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb. And also it is important because the using of the word in writing a sentence is different if it is a verb or a noun. The stress, it is sometimes when a word contains 2 or more syllables. It means, for example, we have the word accommodation. Accommodation, let us pronunciate or say this word together. Accommodation. So we can see that this word accommodation contains more than 1 syllable. There is a syllable is said stronger than others. Let's say again, accommodation. So in this part, accommodation, this is the stronger part. In dictionaries, there is a mark to show where is this part, where is the stronger part, and it is called stress mark. And it is different from dictionary to another. Pronunciation is how to say the word. Probably. For example, to say accommodation in a proper way, we can go to the dictionary and see these letters. These letters is using in write the pronunciation of the word. We have C, double C, it's said as K, ek, and A, akum, we have double M, but here we have one M, akum, no, akumme, akumde, day. We have A, but it is said as A, accommodate, and this is used for she. We have TIO, it's said as she, accommodation. The fourth part is definition. Definition, it is the meaning of the word. Accommodation is a place for somebody to live or stay. A place for somebody. SB is an abbreviation of somebody. Somebody. A place for somebody to live or stay. So this is the definition. And also we have example sentences. And here the example sentence is we lived in rented accommodation before buying this house. And also we have another example, which is the price of the holiday includes flights and accommodation. Be careful. Some words have more than one meaning and use. Make sure you look at the correct part of a definition. So sometimes some words have two definitions or more. So if we are looking for a specific word, we should choose the right definition that is suitable for our sentence. Now let's go back again to the exercise, and it's asked to write the part that refer to the part used in the dictionary. For example, this mark is for stress mark, and this letters is the pronunciation, right? Here is written as noun. Noun, it is the part of a speech because accommodation is a noun, not a verb. We have a place for somebody to live or stay. It is definition. And finally we have example sentence. Example sentence. Regarding the stress mark, because I think most of you don't have an idea about the stress mark. Some of dictionaries use different marks than this use here. Let's go to these points. A dictionary puts a mark before the stressed syllable. For example, accommodation. Accommodation, it has more than one syllable. Accommodation. Accommodation, 3 syllable. The stress mark is here. The word card uses circles to show the number of syllables in a word. The big circle indicating the stressed syllable. For example, the word study, some dictionaries use circles like this. We can see number of circles have the same size, but one of them is the biggest. The biggest one means the stress mark. In this example, study, there is 2 circles. 2, it means 2 syllables with the stress on the first syllable. Study. Other ways include underlining or highlighting the stress syllable. We can see in some dictionaries there is no circles, but there is underline, is a line under the word, or highlight like this. This is highlighted with gray color. This is highlighted with gray color. In exercise 3, look at the word card. What 5 pieces of information does it give you about the word study? This is an example of a word card. We have the word which is study, and from dictionary you can get information regarding The pronunciation study. The stress mark is the biggest circle above the letter T and the small one above D, so it should say as study. And an example, I am studying biology, and here we have the part of speech, transitive verb, studying, study. And also we have the definition, to spend time learning something. Dear students, now I reached to the last part of the unit 1. We have study skill. Study skill is about recording vocabulary because we have other recording vocabularies in the next units. It is important to keep a record of new vocabulary. You may wish to keep these records in a vocabulary notebook or in a special vocabulary file on the computer. Wherever you record a new vocabulary, it is helpful to note more than the translation. Also note, for example. So it is the dictionaries. It is not used only for translation, but also for other purposes such as the pronunciation, the stress syllables, part of speech, associated word, and grammar. For example, biography of someone. So I ask you in the last lecture to make a word card of 10 words. I wish you did already this homework and submit in the next lecture. Thank you very much for your listening, for your attention, and for your hard work, and see you next week.